All right. Hey, ladies.
Hi, ladies. We're back.
We're back. And today we're going to talk about balance. So, I think, a lot of women can relate to this, where you have to get up in the morning, you are either changing diapers, picking out clothes, figuring out breakfast and all that. You run out of the door, you go to work.
Oh, and don't forget about your 8 o'clock conference call on the way to work.
Yeah, the one that you're taking in your car because you're late, right? 8 o'clock call, you get to work, you work all day, you're in meetings all day, you come home, you know you got work to do, but you said, I'm going to be a good wife.
Mm-hmm.
So you greet your husband, you make some dinner, you do homework with the kids, you play, kiki and all that. And then come 10 o'clock, right when you want to close your eyes, you realize that you still got to get ready for that presentation tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So, if you feel me on that one, please let us know. Like, subscribe, comment. It's an everyday struggle.
Every day.
So, Kristen, how do you keep it all together? Because
I don't, actually. But that's a good question, because a lot of times when Tamara and I are talking, or when we're talking to some of our friends, we're always talking about how, somebody will pay a compliment to you and say, girl, you just got it all together. And you're just looking at them like, you just have no idea. You're so wrong. I actually don't.
I actually left my deodorant.
Yeah. I forgot to put
on deodorant today. In the car.
Exactly. Well, I'm glad you had yours in the car.
Yeah.
So, hang on, all jokes aside, Tamara and I do have these funny conversations. I'll get home and I'm like, Tamara, have you? And I always introduce it in a way that I'm like, okay, because this could be really, really embarrassing. But my child smells good and his hair looks good and everything is good, but I forgot my deodorant.
Yeah.
Okay, so ladies, maybe deodorant's not your thing. But it could be that you didn't put lotion on your ashy ankles.
Yeah.
Okay. We've all so whatever that thing is for you.
And you've had that moment where you look down under your desk and be like, I messed up today.
And you had on your cute little flats. You thought you were cute. I know. But
how do you keep it together?
I don't think, all joking aside, I don't know if there's a way to keep it all together. Mm-hmm. I think the thing about it is, and I remember asking Tamara this, because Tamara's son is 7 and Chandler's 2, but I remember asking her, what do you do when you have kids? And she said, some stuff just isn't important anymore.
That's right.
And so I remember taking that as Chandler was born, because I was like, there's no way that I can be the Kristen I was prior to having a child. It's just absolutely impossible. So I think you just start prioritizing differently. So the things that I used to do, those things aren't as important, and then you're a lot more efficient too.
Yeah, you definitely become more efficient. You find ways that work for you. Everything ain't 10 emergency, quite frankly. You have to reprioritize. Some things fall off the list, some things don't. But I think as women, we always kind of hear and you have to have it all. You can have it all. And that's true. Mm-hmm. I think about Sheryl Sandberg's book about Lean In. And I think she raises some great points about really finding situations that work for you to allow you to become, the CEO, a board, member. But at the end of the day, I walked away, kind of thinking that's not for me.
And right now.
Not right now. And I remember feeling real guilty about it. You know what? I can't believe, I'm ambitious. I want to, pursue more of my career. But I literally felt scared because at the time, I didn't know, I don't have time to do anything else. And something was going to suffer, right?
Well, and Tamara and I have talked about this before. So Sheryl Sandberg, and then also Oprah's point of view. Her point of view is you can have it all, but just not all at once. Mm-hmm. And so I really, I get that now as a mom, as a wife, that your grind looks different. Yeah. We both talk about our careers. We reached some really nice levels prior to having kids. And it doesn't mean that goes away.
Right.
But what it means is, sometimes things have to look a little bit different for a period of time.
That's right.
And you have to know how much you're biting off and how much you can truly chew.
Yeah.
Because at some point we talk about how something is going to suffer. Mm-hmm. And the last thing that we want to suffer is our marriage, our children, because our kids need us. Tamara's got a child that's 7.
Sorry if you guys hear bumping upstairs.
It's okay. It's just kids, don't worry. But so her son's 7, but like she called me the other day and was like, I need to be here differently for him at this point.
100%.
And my child is 2 and pregnant, by the way, with their second.
Wow.
But thinking about those things, I don't desire to change any of my goals, but they're not going to be the same as they were when I didn't have kids.
That's right.
So it's going to come at a different time. So
100%. And I think as women, we just need to. Nobody told me that was okay.
Oh yeah, me either.
And I remember struggling, figuring out how am I going to do this all, and I would be wear myself out ragged,
looking a mess. Has anyone ever went to work looking one way? And then by the end of the night, or even when you pull into a driveway, you look totally different. I'm like, I look like I was in a fight today. Makeup gone. People. Where's your makeup? It must come from just sitting your hand in your head, or just like, oh my god. I don't know.
I'm telling you, I definitely have experienced that, and I wish somebody would have given me that advice early on in my career. So to any lady out there who's trying to figure out how to do it all, you are stretched to the max.
Yeah.
It is okay to reprioritize, do things different. I purposely paused in my career and stayed in a role for 6 years because I needed to settle into mommyhood. I had to figure some stuff out.
Right.
My husband was traveling. It's just really difficult. But, nobody told me it was okay. And I remember just feeling like I was suffering. Like, I've got to do it. But now that God is in a different place, like you said, I've pursued different things in my career. Things are changing and I can do more. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Yeah, and
continue to be encouraged with it.
This conversation will continue to go on because there's so many things. There's so many facets to having balance from being a wife. We're going to talk a little bit. We've got some requests to hear about, the roles and which place they go in. And quite honestly, wife comes first. So if you think about being a parent and being a wife, your role as a wife biblically comes before your role as a parent, as a mother. So we look forward to talking to you guys about that. It's just so many good things. Wives, moms, CEOs, stop putting so much pressure on yourself. We're not perfect. Give yourself some grace.
Give yourself some grace.
Yes.
Honey, you may not win Mother of the Year award like I thought I was this year, but
I'm telling you. But your kids
honestly, love you.
They will love you right through it. So
absolutely.
Thanks for tuning in.
Right.
We look forward to talking to you soon.
See you guys.